Welcome to another episode of Live, Think, Grow. My name is 𝗺𝗀𝗀 and I help young professionals have zero stress, balance, and fulfillment in their lives. Now, I actually had a completely different episode planned to be dropped this week, but given the current circumstances and everything that is happening, I think it is super important to address our current situation. And really, I want you to walk away with some peace of mind and some clarity and some positivity given all of this chaos that we're experiencing. Now, I know I'm not alone in saying that this past week has been absolutely insane. I actually was in Thailand and I was traveling to Brazil, which is where I am now, and I had been in a bubble. So leaving that and just seeing what has been happening in the world, it brought up a lot of anxiety for me. And I'm sure that you've been feeling this too, right? Like, this is scary. This is scary. There's this virus that you don't really know that much about that is spreading like wildfire. It's impacting all of us on so many levels, globally, regionally, in our families, personally, financially. And so it's easy for us to want to jump into fear, especially with the media's constant ringing in our ears about this. And I'm not diminishing the severity of what is happening, right? People are losing their lives. It's scary. This is going to have repercussions. But in all of this, we are being faced with a huge choice in this circumstance, and that is to choose to act from fear or to act from love. And if you saw recently, my most recent post, I talk about all of our actions, our thoughts, our behaviors are stemmed from these two core emotions. Like, literally everything can be traced back to these things. And so in this situation, it's very easy for us to go to that fear place. And like I said, I've been feeling it. Like, I literally couldn't sleep for like 3 nights because I was stressed. Like, I had all these plans to travel and my family, and like, my grandma's here, she's 95, I don't want to put her at risk. There's a lot going on. And so it is a constant meditation, a constant practice of awareness to choose to come from a place of love instead in this situation. Now, this doesn't mean you don't still exercise precautions and social distancing. Everything that we're being suggested to do, I am in agreement with. Right? Like, limiting travel, limiting the time that we spend outside, because it's not so much diminishing your risk, it's also helping to diminish the risk to other people. But what it is coming back to this heart-centered place, knowing that what is happening right now is monumental. We are being forced, none of us asked for this, but we are being forced to stop, to go inward, to look at what is right in front of us, because we have no other control. We have no other options. We are forced to surrender. Surrender to the here, to the now, to the abundance that is, to everything that can be, despite the challenges, the fear, and the problems that will and are inevitably arising from this. What does that look like? Well, in this time of self-quarantine, if you're already there, or social distancing, I urge you to use this time to look at the abundance that you are being gifted. The abundance of time, the abundance of connections to other people on a different level, right? Because if we aren't able to physically connect, spirit and emotional connection is always alive. It's still alive. We can still reach out to people, call people that we haven't talked to in a while. We are given an abundance of tranquility, of peace, of opportunities to meditate, to close our eyes and listen, truly listen. When else have we been gifted such a rare opportunity on a global scale? On a global scale, all of us are in the same position. And in this moment, we are choosing to rise together, to spread love, to offer support, to cherish the moments because life is so short. None of us expected this to happen. Our lives have been flipped, turned upside down, but given the circumstances, are we going to choose to be in love or to be in fear? And I know the answer, and I know you know the answer. Let us all choose in this moment, in this dire moment, to be in love. I'm here to offer you unwavering support in the form of love. If you need anything, and I mean anything, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope that you walk away from this feeling light, feeling the light, feeling the positivity, and feeling the strength that you have to act from a place of pure, unconditional love.